www.humanitytest.org. Global policies for over 1,000 years of human advancement.
Part 1. Crime and Violence Conditions. Undesirable social conditions nurtured by expired human management modeling. Conditions sustained. Frequently robberies with the sole intent to acquire money, sometimes result in violence or even murder. Crimes are often motivated from perceived disrespect from third parties. Many communities globally have lost the comfort when they could leave their doors unlocked while they are away from home. Many youth are making no positive use of their time, and they have no realistic advancement aspirations for themselves. Accordingly, they are vulnerable to violent tendencies and gang-related associations. Intentional activities. Sometimes a perpetrator will inflict crime or violence when one feels entitled to control an environment by harming others not fitting one's personal bias and expectation for existence. Examples include racism, prejudice and differences in ideals. Violence is sometimes committed simply because an opportunity to prey upon a vulnerable person exists and that one believes that punishment can be avoided. Many crimes are inflicted to obtain revenge. The motivation is often bitterness. Extremely misguided and often disproportionate retaliations feed a sense of self-justice while attempting to ease emotional pain from unwelcome personal conditions. Workplace violence, marital separations and divorces are classic examples as the hardships are often met with unresolved emotional and financial pain. Intentional violent acts emanate from a general lack of respect and regard for other beings or self. Unintentional violent acts emanate from carelessness, an undisciplined mind or perhaps chemical imbalances that require medical attention. Some criminals are repeat offenders with the intention of being returned to incarceration to rejoin gang members or the benefit of receiving basic needs of food, water and shelter. Prison can actually become a comfort zone where essential survival needs are provided and then surviving within the inmate community becomes the primary goal each day. System-supported conditions. Availability of legal and illegal deadly weapons is extremely common. Conditions within prisons may not support rehabilitation or inmate safety. Justice systems impose sentencing as extreme as death. Yet, societies insist that individuals and groups avoid murder as a possible response to their own crisis scenarios. Governments are sometimes guilty of creating laws and policies that are against the desires of the people or most difficult to comply. Therefore, leadership may be directly responsible for creating the conditions for those now classified as criminals. Meanwhile, those same citizens would perceive themselves as acting in just manners. In other words, the laws created were unjust. Some governments and other influential entities inflict mass violence upon their own people as a means of control. There are no known global efforts to advance our race beyond the motives for crime and violence. These acts are caused and sustained by selfish competition models that further supports the motivations for deviant behavior. Don't go away.